Silence gives you something that the noise of the world can't provide: clarity. When you take a step back from all the distractions, when you silence the chaos around you, you open up space to hear your own thoughts clearly. You start to see things more objectively without the influence of outside opinions or the pressure of constant demands. In those moments of silence, you reconnect with your true self. You reconnect with what matters most to you: your goals, your dreams, your vision. Instead of reacting to the world around you, you take control of your own direction. You gain a sense of purpose that is rooted in your own desires, not in what others expect of you or what the world tells you to prioritize. The clarity that silence provides isn't just mental, it's emotional and spiritual as well. When you silence the noise, you quiet the doubts, the fears, and the distractions that often cloud your thinking. You allow yourself to tap into your inner wisdom, to hear that voice deep inside you that knows exactly what steps to take next. In silence, you rediscover the strength to stay true to your path, even when the world seems to be pulling you in 1,000 different directions. Silence also gives you the opportunity to reflect. It's in those quiet moments that you can assess your progress, evaluate your strategies, and make course corrections if needed. Instead of constantly being swept along by the currents of life, silence gives you the time and space to choose your next move with intention, ensuring that each step you take is aligned with your goals. When you embrace silence, you're not just avoiding external noise, you're creating an environment for deep thinking, for planning, and for envisioning your future. It's in that space that your vision becomes clearer. You start to see exactly what you want to achieve, and more importantly, how to achieve it. The distractions fade away, and you are left with a laser-like focus on your purpose. Silence isn't just about withdrawing from the world around you, it's about strengthening your connection to your inner vision, to your goals, and to the work you need to do. And when you have that clarity, nothing can shake you. You can move forward with purpose and confidence because you know exactly where you're going and why you're going there. There's a common misconception that we need to constantly justify ourselves, to explain our every decision, to defend every choice we make. We feel compelled to tell people why we're doing what we're doing, to prove that we're right, that we have a plan, and that we know what we're talking about. But here's the truth: your actions will speak louder than any explanation you can give. You see, words are easy. Anybody can talk, anybody can explain, anybody can make promises. But what really matters, what really sets you apart, is what you do, not what you say. Your actions tell the world who you are, what you believe, and what you're capable of. They speak volumes without you ever saying a word. Think about it for a moment. How many times have you heard someone talk about their dreams, their goals, their plans, only to watch them do nothing about it? Words are cheap when there's no action behind them. But when you get to work, when you put in the effort, when you show up consistently, that's when people start to take notice. That's when your results begin to speak for you. Instead of wasting your time defending yourself or justifying your every move, focus on what you can control, the work you do, the results you produce. Let your success be the proof of your worth. Let the progress you make, the obstacles you overcome, and the impact you have be the loudest statement you can make. Because when you're achieving, when you're producing, when you're creating results, you don't need to explain yourself. People will see it. They will notice your consistency, your dedication, and your commitment. The most powerful message you can send is one that doesn't require any words. Let the quality of your work, the depth of your commitment, and the success you achieve be the response to any doubts or questions others may have. You don't need to argue. You don't need to convince anyone. The results will do the convincing for you. The moment you stop explaining yourself, stop defending your actions, and start letting your results speak for themselves, you will realize the power that lies in your actions. It's the difference between talking about your dreams and making them a reality. When you're too busy achieving, there's no need to justify your journey. Your results will say everything that needs to be said. Too often in life, we find ourselves in situations where we feel the need to explain ourselves, to justify our choices, to convince others that we are on the right path. We spend so much time defending our actions, trying to make others understand our decisions, and seeking validation for the steps we take. But here's a simple truth: you don't need to explain yourself. Actions have a power that words will never match. Words can be manipulated, misunderstood, or even ignored, but actions are undeniable. Your actions are the true reflection of your intentions, your values, and your dedication. Every time you make a move, whether it's big or small, you're sending a message to the world about who you are, what you stand for, and where you're headed. You don't need to explain or justify your decisions, because your results will tell the story for you. When you focus on your work, on your vision, and on the results you are working toward, there's no need to continuously seek approval or validation. Instead of talking about what you're going to do or why you're doing it, let the results of your efforts prove your worth. When you're producing, when you're achieving, when you're succeeding, your actions speak louder than any words ever could. Think about the people you admire. Do they spend their time explaining themselves to others, defending their choices, or justifying their every move? No, they get to work. They put in the effort, and their results speak for themselves. Their success is the proof of their dedication and hard work. The impact they make, the change they create, the progress they achieve, all of these things convey far more than any explanation ever could. When you're truly focused on your goals, when you're genuinely committed to making progress, the only thing that matters is what you do, not what you say. If you want to be seen as someone who can deliver, someone who can follow through, then let your actions demonstrate it. Whether it's building a career, starting a business, or pursuing a personal goal, the most powerful tool you have is your ability to deliver results. People will notice the results you produce long before they care about the reasons behind your actions. Every time you take action and make progress, you build credibility. You show the world your capabilities, your resilience, and your commitment to getting things done. And when you allow your actions and results to speak for themselves, you free yourself from the need for external validation. You no longer have to defend your choices or explain your intentions. Your actions do all the talking. In the end, it's your results, not your words, that will leave a lasting impression. The outcomes you create in your life, the success you achieve, the impact you make, all of these things will stand as a testament to your abilities. You don't need to defend yourself when you're busy proving yourself through your actions. Let your success do the talking. In a world where everyone seems to be broadcasting every little moment, every achievement, and every step of their journey, it can be tempting to feel like you need to constantly announce your progress. Social media, workplace updates, and conversations with friends and colleagues, there's pressure everywhere to share what you're doing, to let others know how far you've come. But the truth is, you don't need to broadcast every step you take. True success doesn't need to be shouted from the rooftops or plastered all over your social media feed. In fact, the most powerful kind of success is the one that speaks for itself. When you're truly dedicated to your goals, when you're focused on doing the work and putting in the effort, your results will reveal themselves in time. You don't have to convince anyone of your progress or explain every move you make. The fruits of your labor will naturally speak volumes when the time is right. Think about the most successful people you know or admire. How often are they talking about their journey? How often are they making sure everyone knows about their latest achievements? The truth is, the truly successful don't need to announce their progress constantly. They just continue working, and their success shines through without the need for constant validation. Their results speak for themselves. The impact they make is visible to everyone without them having to draw attention to it. By letting your success announce itself, you allow it to carry weight. You allow your achievements to be recognized naturally without being diluted by constant self-promotion. When your work speaks for itself, it commands respect and attention in a way that is far more powerful than any announcement could. The more you focus on your craft, on your vision, and on the results you want to achieve, the less you'll feel the need to explain or share every step of the way. It's about trusting that the work you're doing is leading you toward your goals, and trusting that the recognition will come when the time is right. When you remain focused on doing the work, when you keep pushing forward without needing to prove anything to anyone, success will follow. And when it does, it will be undeniable. People will see the progress you've made, the milestones you've reached, and the results you've achieved. Your success will be so apparent that you won't have to say a word. Let the quality of your work, the consistency of your efforts, and the outcomes you achieve be the testament to your success. You don't need to be the loudest person in the room or the one constantly reminding others of your achievements. When you're truly succeeding, your results will speak for you, and they'll announce themselves in the most powerful way possible. In life, we are constantly faced with distractions, people who want to pull us into drama, conflicts that seem to demand our attention, and situations that can easily sidetrack us from our goals. It's tempting to get caught up in the noise, to react to every challenge, to feel like we need to defend ourselves or fight every battle that comes our way. But here's the thing, the true power lies in choosing focus over conflict. When you choose silence over drama, you are taking control of your own narrative. You are saying that your energy is too valuable to be spent on things that do not serve you. Instead of engaging with the negativity or distractions around you, you decide to remain focused on what truly matters, the goals you want to achieve, the vision you're working toward, the life you're creating. Confuse them with your silence. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something that will change the way you think, change the way you approach the challenges in your life, and change the way you navigate your journey towards success. There's power in your silence. I know. Many of you might be thinking, what do you mean silence? Isn't silence weakness? Isn't silence letting people walk all over you? Let me be clear, silence is not weakness, silence is strength. You see, sometimes in life when people expect you to react, when they expect you to get upset, to raise your voice, to argue, and to defend yourself, sometimes the greatest thing you can do is nothing at all. And here's why they don't understand your silence. They can't figure you out when you don't play by their rules. When people try to push your buttons, when they try to throw you off course, when they throw their judgments, their doubts, their criticisms at you, you've got a choice. You can either engage with them, get into a battle of words, let their negativity consume you, or you can confuse them with your silence. You can show them that they don't control your peace, that their words don't shape your destiny, and that their opinions don't define who you are. I want you to think about this. Silence doesn't mean you don't care. It means you've learned how to prioritize your energy. It means that you've made a decision that your peace, your vision, your purpose is bigger than any temporary distraction. It means you've come to the realization that some battles aren't worth fighting, and not every enemy deserves your attention. You see, while they're trying to figure out why you're not responding, why you're not reacting like they expect, you're busy doing the work, staying focused, and letting your results speak for themselves. You're busy building your dreams, pursuing your goals, and advancing toward your vision. When you remain silent, when you don't let their noise disturb you, you gain an incredible clarity. You realize that the world does not owe you an explanation. You don't have to defend your decisions to anyone, because your actions will speak louder than any words ever could. Remember, your silence can confuse them, but it will clarify your path. Your silence can make them question their assumptions, their judgments, and their need to involve themselves in your life. But your silence will also give you the peace to move forward, to rise above, and to focus on the things that truly matter. You don't need to announce your success to the world. Let your success announce itself. When you silence the noise around you, when you stop reacting to every distraction and every opinion, you create room for your greatness to unfold. So today I want you to walk in your silence with confidence. Confuse them, yes, but also empower yourself. Empower your mind, empower your spirit, because when you choose silence over drama, when you choose focus over conflict, you're not retreating, you're advancing. In your silence, you'll find your strength. In your silence, you'll discover your focus, and in your silence, you'll let your success speak for itself. Keep moving forward, stay focused, and remember your silence is louder than their noise. When negativity or criticism comes your way, it's easy to react impulsively, to defend yourself, to try to prove that you're right or justify your actions. But let me ask you this, what would happen if you didn't react at all? What if instead of giving in to the urge to engage, you took a moment to pause, to breathe, and to decide how to respond, not out of anger or frustration, but out of purpose and intention? The truth is, every time you react without thinking, you're giving away your power. You're allowing others to control your emotions and dictate your state of mind. But the real strength lies in the ability to choose your response. When you decide to remain silent, you take control of the situation, you preserve your energy and maintain your peace. Remaining silent doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're strong enough to recognize that not every comment, every insult, or every piece of criticism requires your energy. Sometimes the best response is no response at all. Silence allows you to protect your emotional well-being and gives you the space to focus on what truly matters, the bigger picture. Your goals, your journey. Instead of reacting impulsively, think about what really serves you. Is it engaging in a petty argument or fighting for validation? Or is it maintaining your peace, staying focused on your path, and letting your actions speak louder than words ever could? Choosing silence in the face of negativity isn't about being passive, it's about standing firm in your truth without needing to explain it to anyone. It's about giving yourself the room to rise above the chaos and stay grounded in your own values and vision. This speech would be delivered with energy, passion, and a powerful call to action, emphasizing the strength of silence as a tool for personal growth and success. When people try to provoke you, when they throw judgment or criticism your way, there's a natural temptation to react, to stand your ground, to defend yourself. But here's the thing, when you choose not to engage, you do something remarkable. You confuse them. You catch them off guard. They expect you to fight back. They expect you to defend your character, your choices, your actions. They expect you to give them a piece of your mind. But when you remain calm, when you don't allow their words or actions to control your response, they're left wondering, why didn't you react? Why didn't you engage? And the more you do this, the more unpredictable you become. In that moment, your silence becomes a shield. It's not just a lack of response, it's a strategic decision to stay above the fray. You don't let their negativity take root in your mind, and you don't allow it to disturb your peace. You've removed yourself from the need to be understood by them, and that's where your power lies. You see, when you refuse to react to provocation, you make it clear that their attempts to derail you are futile. They can't control you. They can't make you angry, upset, or distracted unless you let them. And every time you choose silence over confrontation, you teach them that they don't have the power to disturb your inner peace. By confusing them, you're also protecting your mental space. You're not allowing them to occupy room in your mind. You're not giving them the satisfaction of seeing you flustered or rattled. Instead, you keep your energy for what matters. You stay focused on your goals, your dreams, your vision, and you let their judgments fall away, irrelevant and powerless. When you confuse your adversaries with your silence, you win without saying a word. You take control of your emotions and let them understand that they can't manipulate you, that you're above the petty games they play. You become a mystery to them, a person who doesn't need to engage in every battle or respond to every attack. And in that confusion, you gain the freedom to keep moving forward with clarity, confidence, and purpose. Silence is often misunderstood. People think that when you choose not to speak up, when you choose not to engage, you're being passive, that you're somehow giving up or backing down. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Silence is not about weakness, it's about strength. You see, it takes a great deal of self-discipline to remain silent in a world that's constantly demanding your attention, your reaction, and your energy. The ability to stay quiet, to withhold your response in the face of provocation, is a powerful choice. It's a choice that reflects control over your emotions, your thoughts, and your actions. Instead of being swept up in every wave of criticism, gossip, or negativity, you're making a deliberate decision to hold your ground, to stay centered, and to focus on what truly matters. Silence in this sense is not passive, it's active. It's about being intentional with how you respond to the world around you. It's about understanding that sometimes the best way to move forward is not to react, but to simply observe, to learn, and to preserve your strength for the battles that truly matter. When you remain silent in moments of chaos or criticism, you're choosing not to let outside forces dictate your inner peace. You're making the conscious decision to stay aligned with your vision and your values. This requires strength, focus, and a deep understanding of yourself. It's a sign that you're in control, that you know where to direct your energy, and that you won't be shaken by temporary distractions or noise. In a world that often values reaction over reflection, choosing silence is one of the most powerful acts of self-mastery. It's a refusal to be passive in the face of life's challenges, and instead, an active commitment to stay true to your path and your purpose. Silence allows you to rise above the noise and prioritize the things that will truly bring you closer to your greatness. When distractions and criticism come your way, there's often an instinct to fight back, to defend yourself, to make sure everyone knows that what they're saying or doing is wrong. But let me tell you something important. Not every battle is worth fighting. In fact, most of the time, engaging with negativity only drains you. It takes up your time, your energy, and your focus. And for what? To prove something to someone who isn't interested in understanding you? It's to get caught up in a conflict that, in the grand scheme of things, means nothing. The truth is, you don't have to engage in every fight, every argument, every disagreement that comes your way. Life is full of distractions, full of people who will criticize you, try to bring you down, or pull you into drama. But every time you choose to engage with that negativity, you're giving away a piece of your peace. You're letting someone else dictate how you feel, how you react, and how you spend your time. Instead of reacting impulsively, take a moment to step back. Think about what's really important. Think about your goals, your vision, your purpose. Is this conflict worth your attention? Is it something that will help you grow? Or is it just another distraction trying to pull you off course? The more you engage with negativity, the more it consumes you. You start to lose sight of what truly matters, your own peace, your own happiness, and your ability to move forward. Not all conflicts are worth your time or energy. In fact, most aren't. The real strength comes from choosing where to focus your energy. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is walk away from negativity. Refuse to engage. You don't need to justify your decisions to everyone. You don't need to explain yourself to people who don't have your best interests at heart. By not engaging, you're choosing to protect your mental space and preserve your energy for the things that truly matter.